Good afternoon and welcome to your 4 o'clock bulletin. My name is Juliana Lowe and here are your stories. Southampton legend Franny Benali understood the club's decision to sack Mauricio Pellegrino, as the club are only 1 point off Premier League relegation, picking up only 1 point off their last 17 games.
But I cast my mind back and remembering. I cast my mind back and remembering something that we were going to see, a high intensity, high press style of football, and we just haven't really seen that under Pellegrino. We've struggled to win enough games. We've drawn more games than any other side in the Premier League this season, and ultimately I think with the talent that we've got in the squad here, Pellegrino's struggled really to get the best out of what he's been working with.
Mark Hughes is likely to take over the managerial job for the Saints. We just have a small update for the Cheltenham races. Boudavert horse won the Unibet Championship Hurdle Challenge for the 2nd year in a row. Portsmouth have today been handed an injury boost ahead of this weekend's visit to Oldham. Captain and top goal scorer Brett Pitman is set to feature for the Blues, who have only won 2 games in 2018, exactly 1 month after picking up his injury away to Southend United. However, despite Pitman's goal-scoring record, Chief Sports Reporter at the News Neil Allen believes Dion Donoghue has been Pompey's player of the season.
Came to the club, had a poor debut against Wigan, substituted, went away for a while, then put over to left back and he struggled, but he's really got to terms with the role and he's become a key performer. He's got plenty of assists on the left. His crossing with his left foot has been outstanding, and the other day he went to midfield as well, and he looks a completely different player to he did when he arrived, and Pompey fans are seeing the best of him at the moment, and I think he's a very talented player with a lovely left foot.
The penultimate ties of the Champions League last 16 are underway tonight, with Manchester United facing Sevilla at Old Trafford and Roma hosting Shakhtar Donetsk. United will be looking to join fellow English clubs Man City and Liverpool in the quarter-finals with a win tonight after drawing the first leg 0-0 in Spain. United boss Jose Mourinho has said his side can start to believe about winning the Illustrious Trophy if they progress, but will still be considered underdogs.
I think we are not one of the best teams in the competition, but I think when a team arrives in the last 8, anything can happen. I think when you are in the last 16, it looks really, really far.
West Ham fans have faced backlash after 4 fans entered the pitch during the Hammers' 3-0 loss at home to Burnley. Fans also gathered beneath the owner's box to express their anger at the board, with some reports of coins being tossed. Our reporter Liam Schoen sat down and spoke with West Ham season ticket holder Sam Stockdale.
They have a right to protest, of course, but I mean, it's something that you do, obviously, either after the game or before, obviously where the march was initially going to be on before the game, but then obviously they had meetings throughout the week and obviously it was cancelled. But then there's not one selection of groups that are organising it. It's 5 or 6 different groups, so it's not one person that just organises for themselves and try and sort out the situation. So there's a lot of divided opinions, which obviously cause a problem.
Sam also believes that the owner's reputation has been damaged too much for them to win the fans back over again.
Do you think that David Gold and David Sullivan should address the fans formally before the next game, or will that just add more fuel to the fire?
I think anything they're going to say is going to be bad to someone, because I think they're just not liked. I mean, to be honest, they're not. Them two and Brady, there is something that like the relationship between both them and the fans are just too sour to even be addressed. They've tried to sort out behind closed doors. They have been too overly formal sometimes, like they are on Twitter and stuff like that. I think sometimes they need to keep to their own and maybe formally in the sense of more of a letter rather than face to face, because I don't think it'll be not safe for them, but just necessary for them to be there.
Harry Kane is still awaiting results of a scan on an ankle injury which forced him off during the first half of the Bournemouth-Tottenham tie on Sunday. The English forward went down awkwardly on his ankle and had to be substituted in the first half. He was pictured leaving the Vitality Stadium on crutches, which sparked fears for Tottenham and England that the prolific goal scorer could be seriously injured and potentially damage his World Cup hopes. Sky Sports have had to suspend one of their star pundits after he was filmed spitting at a Manchester United fan. Jamie Carragher was caught on camera spitting at the fan who was driving along the motorway, allegedly goading the ex-Liverpool player about the scoreline of the United-Liverpool clash. He has since come out and unreservedly apologised for his actions, which he has since described as a moment of madness. The spit hit the daughter of the man driving, and with the 14-year-old remaining nameless for legal reasons. That's all the time that we have. Moving on. Havant and Waterloo at the top of the National League South as it stands with 2 games in hand on second place Dartford, who is 1 point behind. Media manager and Hawks commentator Henry Deacon believes that the side would cope with the National League if promotion does come to the Westleague Park this season.
I don't think we're going to be out of place in that league. When you look at sides like Maidenhead United that have gone up against the odds last year, I think in a similar situation, should we go up this year, that we've been the underdogs, and they've had a really good start to life in the National League.
That's all the time that we have for now. Come back again. Thanks for listening to our last broadcast.